The Betfred City of York Stakes next then, and a 7 furlong listed race for 2-year-olds. Top one, Dr. Jackie's, Kerry Davis, Mr. Brand, Tom Perrin, Robert Piccolo, Graham Clutterbuck, Desert Moor Just, Derek Hinton, Dusty Raven, David Robertson, Faith in the Cork, Darren Thompson, If Portman, Jules Hughes, Samantha North, Carla Argante, and 2 Bites, Joshua Sutherland. Aerial sweep of the trap then, and they're all in, and away they go. And it's Mr. Brown on the inside. Looks like being the first to show, with Robert Piccolo close in behind, but Mr. Brown's got across to the rail, and Mr. Brown has the lead. Horse pulling for his head, and he's quickly gone 3 or 4 lengths clear of Robert Piccolo in second, and Dr. Jackie's in third. That's the grey. Dusty Ravens after that one in fourth as we switch to the inside of the track, and you can see that Mr. Brown has quickly gone 7 or 8 lengths clear now, and they're racing down towards the 5 furlong pole. The jockey seems to have a pretty hard hold on him as well, and he's well clear and seems to be going well enough in the lead. Back to the main group then, Robert Piccolo heads them with Dusty Raven and Dr. Jackie just behind them. 2 Bites and Desert Moor half, Faith in the Cork, Samantha North, and finally If Portman. So Mr. Brown coming back to the pack a little bit now then at the 3.5 furlong mark, and the jockey looks to still be in pretty much in control though. He's had a little look round there to see where they are, and Mr. Brown's still in the lead, but he's only leading by about 2 lengths now. Jockey asks him to quicken again. 2 Bites and Dusty Raven beginning to chase, but Mr. Brown's pulling away again. Mr. Brown from 2 Bites and Faith in the Cork. Then comes Dusty Raven and Robert Piccolo. Mr. Brown still in the lead into the final furlong and a half. Mr. Brown now being pressed on the outside by 2 Bites and Faith in the Cork. 2 Bites coming up to challenge Mr. Brown. Faith in the Cork on the wide outside. They're inside the final furlong, and it's 2 Bites in the lead from Faith in the Cork on the wide outside. And now 2 Bites in the lead. Faith in the Cork trying to close. It's going to be close as they come towards the line. Here is Faith in the Cork on the outside. 2 Bites on the near side, and just Faith in the Cork. Faith in the Cork's just got up and taken it from 2 Bites, and Dusty Raven were close. I think Samantha North may have got up to be 4th. Mr. Brown dropped away in the end. It led for a long way, and it's a lot closer for second than I thought. It could be Dusty Raven. Yep, Faith in the Cork takes it. Dusty Raven got up to be second, and 2 Bites was third, and that was a furiously run race to start day 3. It's a win for Darren Thompson. Faith in the Cork, Dusty Raven second, 2 Bites third, Samantha North 4th, If Portman was 5th, and Mr. Brown ended up back in 8th. There's the Irish Thoroughbred Jim Crack Stakes next then, and this race, of course, the owner of the winner has to give a speech, so I think we should make it a rule from Starters Order 6 that the winning trainer has to be interviewed on a review show. So Marcraft then is the top one for Ghost Zapper, Charlie Tucker, Tom Perrin, Declaration of War, Jamie Hopkins, 4 Filler, Paul Rhodes, Give Us a Clue, Graham Clutterbuck, and Tamil Nadu, Darren Thompson. So get your speeches ready, chaps. All in, and away they go, and that's a pretty level break. Declaration of War and 4 Filler in pretty similar colours on the inside, but it's 4 Filler that's going to go on then. So 4 Filler it is from Tamil Nadu in second. Then comes Marcroft and Declaration of War with Give Us a Clue, and Charlie Tucker just tucked in at the back. So 4 Filler then has gone off into a clear lead, and he's quickly gone 4 or 5 clear. Seems to be the way today to shoot off into an early lead. Tamil Nadu is now making a forward move into second place with Marcroft and Charlie Tucker, then Declaration of War on the inside and Give Us a Clue on the outside. So they're down towards the 3 furlong pole then now, and 4 Filler is well clear. Jockey just giving that one a bit of a break, it would seem, as Charlie Tucker begins to close. Then comes Tamil Nadu and Marcroft and Give Us a Clue. Declaration of War still the back marker, but now the field begins to bunch, and maybe he's not got as much in the tank on 4 Filler as we thought, because he's now being pressed on the outside by Tamil Nadu, Marcroft and Give Us a Clue, Charlie Tucker and Declaration of War are out of it, but it's now 4 Filler from Marcroft. Marcroft at the centre of the track looks to be going the better, and Marcroft it is that forwards into the lead. Marcroft put his head in front, but 4 Filler will not be denied on the inside, trying to fight back, but Marcroft is going to take this one up towards the line. Marcroft will win the Jim Crack. Second will be 4 Filler, then Give Us a Clue and Tamil Nadu and Charlie Tucker and Declaration of War. So Marcroft wins it for Ghost Zapper. 4 Filler was second, Give Us a Clue third, Tamil Nadu 4th, and Charlie Tucker was 5th. So start writing that speech, John. So the Denman Chase next then, who was named after one of the great steeplechasers of modern times. 3 miles this time, grade 2. Top one, Amlar, Martin Cairns, Belcourt Charm, David Robertson, The Wraith, Joshua Sutherland, Flow Hard, Aaron Thompson, Galactic Treasure, Leon van Rensburg, Man Wistfully, Ben Benici, Seek the Pearl, Graham Clutterbuck, Beehive, Stu Gray, Ebony Jane, Ghost Zapper, Free Kisses, Kevin Minahan, Juliet Bravo, Paul Rhodes, Martin and Doug, Derek Hinton, and Strike James Shea. One or two of these, probably more than one or two of them, quite a few of them I would think, are racing for their place in the Gold Cup next week, and away they go. And Ebony Jane on the inside is going to be one of the first to show as they come to the first, and they all jump that one nicely. If the jumping today is anywhere like it was yesterday, we won't see many out of this race or any of the others, because it was only the last race yesterday where we had any significant fallers. So we come to fence number 2 then, and we all pop over that one nicely, and Martin and Doug up the centre of the track are in the lead from Ebony Jane in second. Then comes Belcourt Charm and Galactic Treasure and Amlar. Juliet Bravo is next, and then comes Strike and Seek the Pearl, Man Wistfully and Beehive towards the back, with Free Kisses and Flohar the back too. So they've sorted themselves out then. Now they know where they want to be, and Martin and Doug as usual wants to be on the front end in the lead from Ebony Jane in second. Then Galactic Treasure is third. After that one comes Belcourt Charm and then Strike, and after that one comes Man Wistfully. We're going to get a look from the jockey cam on Juliet Bravo as we come in to take fence number 3, and they all got over that one okay. And you can see the horse there just having a look on his inside to see Free Kisses going up on his inside, and see how tightly packed they get, these horses, as they're racing down towards the next. And Martin and Doug is the leader from Ebony Jane in second, then Galactic Treasure and Amlar and Strike and the Wraith, and then Man Wistfully and Belcourt Charm and Seek the Pearl and Flohar as they take number 4. And they're all over that one okay, with Beehive just the back marker. Quickly on to 5 and and Ebony Jane's gone. There's a real surprise. Ebony Jane, who's one of the fancies for the Gold Cup next week, is out of the race, crashes through that fence there, and that was a bad looking fall at fence number 5. Over number 6 we go then, and Martin and Doug got a clear lead from Strike in second. Galactic Treasure is third, Man Wistfully is 4 and Amlar's 5 as they come down to the 7th. And over that one they all go, and they all got over that one okay. And we get a look now from the stand as we see them racing up this Newbury Straight. And we're going to check which Newbury track we've got, whether we're going to get the water jump as the final fence, or whether we're going to get it for the final time on the circuit before. Well, we can't really see from this angle, but at the moment Martin and Doug are the clear leaders from Galactic Treasure, and then Man Wistfully, and then Strike and Amlar on the Wraith, and then Flohar and Seek the Pearl, as we get a view from the top of the stand of them racing away. And now a slight aerial shot there, so we're getting some good different pictures in this race. And it's Martin and Doug in the lead from Galactic Treasure, who's crept through in a second. Man Wistfully the Grey is third, then comes Strike and Flohar, then the other grey, the Wraith, is next. That one won well last week but fell the week before that in the King George, didn't it? Then comes Belcourt Charm and Seek the Pearl. Beehive and Juliet Bravo is now the back marker as they take number 9, and they're all over that one okay, with Martin and Doug in the lead and a mile and a half to race. Martin and Doug leads by about 6 lengths to Galactic Treasure in second, Man Wistfully and Flohar, then Strike and Free Kisses and the Wraith, and Amlar is still going well. Seek the Pearls up the centre of the track, and we're getting one pulled up, Beehive, and we've lost a faller as well. That's Amlar, so goodness me, Amlar's a faller. That one was quite well fancied as well. And also Beehive's been pulled up, and that I think is the first horse I've seen pulled up all week. I don't think I saw a single horse pulled up yesterday, but it's Martin and Doug in the lead from Flohar second, Galactic Treasure is third, Free Kisses is next, then comes Strike and Man Wistfully and Belcourt Charm and the Wraith, Seek the Pearl and Juliet Bravo. So down to the 12th then, and over that one they go, and it's still Martin and Doug in the lead from Flohar, Galactic Treasure and Free Kisses. Then comes Strike, who's pretty close up for a James Shea horse, then the 2 greys together, the Wraith and Man Wistfully, then Belcourt Charm with Juliet Bravo between them as they take the next, and Juliet Bravo didn't jump that one too cleverly. It's Martin and Doug in the lead. Martin and Doug's in the lead. Into the final mile we go then. Martin and Doug from Galactic Treasure and Flohar, Free Kisses and the Strike, then the Wraith, then Belcourt Charm, Seek the Pearl, Man Wistfully, Juliet Bravo. All still in with chances, the ones that are standing up, although Man Wistfully is just getting a little bit pushed along at the back now as they make this left-hand turn, and it's Martin and Doug only by about a length and a tail now from Strike in second, Galactic Treasure third, Free Kisses is 4 and Flohar is 5, then the Wraith is 6 and Seek the Pearls after that one as they take number 14. And now Strike comes up on the outside to challenge Martin and Doug. Galactic Treasure is next. Free Kisses is running a big race in fourth. Then comes Belcourt, Charm and the Wraith, and Flohar and Seek the Pearl. Juliet Bravo is still yet to make a move, and Man Wistfully is tailing off. But in the lead, 4 furlongs to race. They come down to the next fence, and it's still just Martin and Doug over the 15. But now he's been out jumped by Strike, and here comes Seek the Pearl. This is the 4th last. Over it they go, and it's Strike in the lead from Seek the Pearl. Free Kisses is still going. Here comes the Wraith now throwing down a challenge. Galactic Treasure is there. Suddenly Martin and Doug's beaten. It's between these front 5, I think, as they take the 3rd last. And over that one, it was Strike in front from Seek the Pearl 2nd. Galactic Treasure still going well in 3rd. The Wraith is in 4th, and then comes Free Kisses. 2 to jump. Down to the 2nd last. Over it they go, and Strike's clear. Strike's 3 lengths clear, but here comes the big danger. Galactic Treasure in 2nd. The Wraith is running on in 3rd. It's between these 3 now. Down towards the final fence. Over it they go, and it's Strike in the lead, but Galactic Treasure now swoops on the outside of the anti-post for it, for the Gold Cup is pouring away in the lead, and it's Galactic Treasure from a fast finishing Wraith and Strike. But Galactic Treasure is going to take the Denman chase en route to a crack of the Gold Cup, no doubt. Galactic Treasure up towards the line. He's got to win this for a fast finishing Wraith in 2nd. Strike will be 3rd. Seek the Pearl 4th. Juliet Bravo 5th. Then Free Kisses, Martin and Doug, Belcourt, Charm, Flohar, and finally Man Wistfully. But it's Galactic Treasure who's thrown down his credentials for Leon van Rensburg. Takes the race. The Wraith is 2nd, Strike is 3rd, Seek the Pearl 4th, and Juliet Bravo was 5th. So the Betfair Handicap Chase is next then, and 2.5 miles, Class 2, 0 to 160, Sapphire of the Sea, Darren Thompson, Pant, Martin Keynes, Hungary Bear, Colin Clark, Law of Consequence, Joshua Sutherland, Magic Soulard, D. French, Rhubarb, Kevin Minahan, Deep Cut, Graham Clutterbuck, Wind Power, Leon van Rensburg, Glasgow Next, Carl Aragante, Sue Foley, Martin Leadham, Sweet Morsome, Derek Hinton, 21, James Shea, Masked Carla, Stu Gray, Dreamy Larwood, Doug Warren, Harp Eye in the Sky, Molliet Surfer, Man King, Darren Howes, and Louder, J. Follis. So 17 then. And they're being called in, and away they go with Masked Carla closest to us, one of the first to show, and the grey Wind Power as well. And now Wind Power looks like he's going to be the one to take someone along, so they come to that early turn then, which they get round quite successfully, and Wind Power and Glasgow Next are the 2 that are disputing the lead. The grey Wind Power on the inside as they come to the first of the 16 fences, which they've all got over okay. The second one comes up pretty quickly, and that's an open ditch, and over that one they all go with Man King a little bit slow at the back. So Glasgow Next has just got himself in the lead now then, from Wind Power in 2nd. Then comes Hungary Bear and Harp Eye in the Sky as they take the 3rd on. Wind Power gave that one a bit of a wallop. I'm pretty sure that horse has fallen a couple of times this season, and he probably will again if he keeps jumping them like that. But they take the number 4, and they're all over that one okay, with Pant now just the back marker. So it's Glasgow Next then that's got a clear lead now, with Hungry Bear in 2nd as they take the water jump, which I think is possibly going to be the final fence again in a circular so's time. But it's Glasgow Next in the lead from Hungry Bear in 2nd, then 21 is 3rd, and Louder is 4, and Law of Consequence, then Deep Cut and Magic Soulard and Dreamy Larwood, and then Harp Eye in the Sky and Rhubarb. Wind Powers dropped right back after that mistake, then Masked Carla and Sue Foley and Man King, Pant, and finally Sweet Morsome as they swoop out now with a complete circuit of Newbury to go, and Glasgow Next takes them along through the rain and the gloom. It's Glasgow Next from 21 in 2nd, Deep Cut is 3rd, then comes Law of Consequence, Magic Soulard is after that one. Wind Power has now dropped right back to last after that mistake, so that definitely must have knocked some stuffing out of her. Over the next one they go, and there's a faller there. That one's gone as Masked Carla. So Masked Carla was a faller at that one, and now 21's come to challenge Glasgow Next for the lead. Deep Cut is 3rd, Law of Consequence and Dreamy Larwood are next, then Magic Soulard and Sapphire of the Sea. Pant has made a lot of good ground, and there's another faller there. That was the leader's gone. Glasgow Next has gone, we're in the lead, and that's left Magic Soulard in front. So Magic Soulard then now the leader. from 21 in second. Hungry Bear is third, then Pant and Sapphire of the Sea as they take the next. Leader jumped it slowly but still in the lead. 21 is second. Hungry Bear is third, then Pant, Deep Cut, Sue Foley, Law of Consequence and Man King, Sapphire of the Sea and Louder and Dreamy Larwood, then Sweet Morsel as they take the ninth, and again Magic Soulard went right through the top of it and has surrendered the lead this time to Law of Consequence on the outside. So Law of Consequence on the outside then from Hungry Bear in second. Then comes Deep Cut and Magic Soulard as they take the next, and over that one they all got over it okay. Wind Power looks to be right out of it now, but it's Law of Consequence that's in the lead from Hungry Bear, and Deep Cut's got the rail on the inside. Then comes Magic Soulard and Man King. Dreamy Larwood's after that one. One running wide is Louder. The back of the main group now is Sweet Morsel. Wind Power is tailed off, but they're now swinging left-handed, and it's Law of Consequence who's got to the rail and is in the lead from Hungry Bear and Deep Cut. Then comes Magic Soulard and 21, Rhubarb and Louder and Dreamy Larwood and Pant and Sapphire of the Sea, and then Harp High in the Sky as they take the 11th, and they're all over that one as well. And Hungry Bear has just about got the lead on the inside from Law of Consequence in second. Then comes Pant, Louder, Magic Soulard. Still going well on the inside is Deep Cut being driven up to keep that position, and now coming through to challenge the leader. They've got 4.5 furlongs to go. Hungry Bear, Magic Soulard, Deep Cut, Pant, Law of Consequence and Louder. Over it they go, and Hungry Bear landed in the lead. Hungry Bear by about a length from Pant. This is the next. Over it they go. Hungry Bear landed in the lead. He's about a length clear from Pant and Deep Cut, Magic Soulard and Louder. They've got 3 to jump, and they come down to the third last. This is the third last, and over it they go. A better jump by Deep Cut. Deep Cut now goes into the lead and goes 3 lengths clear. Deep Cut's in the lead from Pant. Hungry Bear, Sapphire of the Sea over on the far side, over the second last, and a mistake there by Sapphire of the Sea as now sees Deep Cut clear again. Deep Cut from 21 and Hungry Bear just the water to take. Up to it he comes. It's Deep Cut with a clear lead. Deep Cut gets over it well, gets away from it well. He's 3 lengths clear of Hungry Bear in second. 21's in third. Louder is after that one, then Dreamy Low, but up towards the line. This is going to be Deep Cut. Deep Cut's going to take this one. He's a clear leader racing now into the final quarter furlong. Jockey has to look over his shoulder. Deep Cut's going to take this from Hungry Bear second. Law of Consequence third. 21 was fourth. Then Louder and Sapphire of the Sea. And the field will trail back to Pant. And Deep Cut takes it for Graham Clutterbuck. Hungry Bear is second. Law of Consequence was third. 21 was fourth. And Louder was fifth. The Betfred the Bonus Ring King Handicap. Start again. The Betfred the Bonus King Handicap this time then. 1 mile 2 furlongs. And our top one is Bombardier Wilson, Graham Clutterbuck, Come Taste the Band, Martin Leadham, Sousa Jingy, Molliet Surfer, The Tormented Girl, Stu Gray, Juventus, Carla Aragante, King Philip, Darren Howes, Fun of the Fair, Kevin Minahan, The White Knight, Tom Perrin, Mickey the Mouse, Jules Hughes, Gars Bardeen, Jamie Hopkins, Burning Vertachi, Doug Warren, Horsey McHorseface, Colin Clark, Royal Celebration, E. Farrer, Clouds of Rain, Merzad Mystery, Stoic, Armour Cure, King's Colour, Alex Cherry, and Norse State, Ben Bernici. 17 of them then. And a mile and a quarter to go. It'll be an interesting race tactically. Quite a few closes in this field, and it's all gone a bit quiet for a second. There we go. We're at the start, and they're all in the stalls, and away they go. And the one closest to us, you can see there is Stoic, but the early leader is going to be Juventus, I think. So Juventus making his way over to the fence. Was already been a good winner this season, of course, and has got the inside berth, but Stoic pulling for his head. He's now the overall leader, coming across also with Burning Vertachi and Clouds of Rain. So Burning Vertachi on the outside of Clouds of Rain, and then North State wider still. They're the leading 3, just tucked in behind them Stoic. Then bursting through now, King's Colour wants to get a share of the lead. Juventus is now settled on the rail, with on the outside of that one Gars Bardeen, and then the White Knight and Susi Jengi are also up there, but it's King's Colour that's now got to the lead. Was pretty keen to take it up, and has done so by about a length from Burning Vertachi in second. Stoic is on the outside of that one in third. On his inside is Clouds of Rain. Then comes North State, and Susi Jengi is wide. Gars Bardeen is now being driven to use a little bit of pace to get into the leading group, and on the inside of that one is the Tormented Girl. King Philip is also there as we switch angles now, and we can see King's Colour's got a lead of the best part of 2 lengths from Clouds of Rain in second. Stoic is in third. Then comes North State and Burning Batachi. Gars Bardine is after that one. Then King Philip and Sousa Jengi looking towards the back of the field. Royal Celebration is just the back marker, and Bombardier Wilson and Comtaste the Bandolier at the back on the front, but it's King's Colour in the lead then as they begin to fan out now up this straight, and it's King's Colour in the lead from King Philip in second. So it's King's 1-2 at the moment, making a forward move now. Juventus is going pretty well, and so too on the outside is Sousa Jengi, but it's still King's Colour in the lead. King's Colour now from Juventus in second. King Philip is in third. Clouds of Rain is still there, so is Gars Mardine, then Horsey McHorseface and Sousa Jengi, the Tormented Girl and Mickey Mouse making some ground, so too Comtaste the Band, but Juventus has got the lead. Juventus is in front from King Philip and Horsey McHorseface. Comtaste the Band now throws down a big challenge on the outside, but Juventus is still in front. Juventus in the lead from King Philip and Comtaste the Band. Then comes Sousa Jengi and Horsey McHorseface, but it's still on the inside. Juventus from King Philip trying to finish fast now. He's a Tormented Girl, but it's Juventus who's just about to hold on. Juventus holds on and wins it with a Tormented Girl, and King Philip, front of the fair, might have been fourth. And that was a brave performance by Juventus, holding on right at the very end. The fast finishing toy. In fact, it's a good 3/4 of a length win in the end. It looked like Juventus might get swamped at one point, but held on well. It's a good win for Carl Arrogante. And Juventus, yep, for Carl Arrogante is the winner. King Philip second, the Tormented Girl third, Horsey McHorseface fourth, and Fun of the Fair was fifth. So the Witherby's Lonsdale Cup next then. This is a long distance race, 2 miles, Group 2. There's a pretty good field been assembled for this as well. Proteus Martin Cairns, Cato Minor Stu Gray, Dirty Harry Jared Tutt, On Tape James Shea, Grinding Joshua Sutherland, King Cobra Paul Rhodes, Whiskey Ship Leon Van Rensburg, Christian Gray Jamie Hopkins, Starp Meltdown David Robertson, Christopher Ben Benici, and Mona the Groner Martin Leadham. So 11 of them then in this Group 2 event, and away they go. And King Cobra was out pretty quickly. Proteus was also, and Proteus is going to take it up on the inside, it would seem. Start Meltdown and Dirty Harry also got away well, and they're going straight past the winning post now, of course. And it's a fairly big track, York, so they'll pass the winning post shortly, and then they'll do one complete circuit of 14 furlongs. And Dirty Harry has gone out in a bit of a rush. He's gone off a good 3 or 4 lengths clear, so no hanging about for Dirty Harry. Cato Minor in second, King Cobra is third, and comes Start Meltdown and Whiskey Ship, with Proteus, who was out of the gate pretty early but is now been settled back into mid-division. On Tape is up the outside, and then after that one comes Christian Gray and Grinding Christopher, and Mona the Groner are the back two. So Dirty Harry has got an uncontested lead, probably of about 4 lengths or so, from Cato Minor, who's being pushed along in second. Then King Cobra's got the inside in third. Start Meltdown is fourth. Then on the outside of that one, running together, Whiskey Ship and On Tape. Proteus is also going up the inside route, and following him the back four of Christian Gray, Grinding Christopher, and Mona the Groner. So Dirty Harry continues to lead through the rain. Leads probably down to 3 lengths now from Cato Minor in second. Is a couple of lengths up on Tape, who's moved into third place. King Cobra still got the rail though. Whiskey Ship's making a forward move. Start Meltdown just being pushed along a little bit. Proteus is likewise to try and keep his place. He might get boxed in on the inside. It looks like he's pulling out for a bit of a run. Remember, there's a big wide long straight here, so there shouldn't be too many problems about getting a run. Then Grindings after that one. Christian Gray still going up the inside. Mona the Groner has made a little bit of ground, and Christopher is being hurried up to stay in touch with the rest of them, but it's Dirty Harry that's got the lead, and he's had it pretty much all the way. Cato Minor is in second, but they're queuing up alongside Cato Minor now, and who's going to be the first one to throw down a challenge? They've still got 6 furlongs and more to go, and Dirty Harry is being Pressed now on his outside by King Cobra and Start Meltdown. On the inside, Kato Miner still going well. Proteus has switched to the outside. Then comes on tape. Whiskey Ship's now on the rail. Grinding's looking for room to make a run round the outside. Then Mona the Groaner, Christopher and Christian Gray's now the back marker. Dirty Harry continues to lead. Being pushed along though quite vigorously by the jockey. And the jockey on King Cobra on his outside is absolutely motionless. Behind them, Start Meltdown and Kato Miner. Proteus is next. On tape and Whiskey Ship have got a bit of a flat spot, so too is Grinding, and after that one Christopher and Mona the Groaner run on, so too is Christian Grey, but it's Dirty Harry and King Cobra. There's still 3 furlongs to race, and one or two of these they might be going up and down in the air. It's King Cobra and Dirty Harry. Now at the centre of the track, Grinding throws down a big challenge, and Grinding sweeps to take it up. Kato Miner is still there, and now King Cobra responds. King Cobra now takes it back up again. It's King Cobra on the near side, Grinding on the far side. Similar colours, but they're split by a couple of horse widths, and it's now King Cobra on the inside, Grinding up the centre of the track. It's between these two. They're inside the final furlong now, and it's King Cobra. King Cobra now about 3/4 of a length clear, but Grinding is really trying to grind it out, and Grinding's trying to wear him down. Grinding putting in one more challenge again. King Cobra on the inside. King Cobra and Grinding. It's now difficult to tell which one's which. They race up towards, and the closest one to us is Grinding, and I think Grinding might have taken it. That was pretty close. It was an unfortunate time to change angles when the two horses had the same colour silks on. But I think we've got them the right way around. Grinding's the one closest to us at the end. For most of the race he was the one furthest away, but I think Grinding's got up right on the shadow of the post and beaten the odds-on favourite King Cobra. Yep, Grinding takes it for Joshua Sutherland. King Cobra is second for Paul Rhodes. Whiskey Ship was third. Proteus was fourth. And On Tape was fifth. So the William Hill Great St Wilfrid Handicap next. A very famous old race, this one. 6 furlongs, Class 5 handicap. Brown Bear, Tom Perrin, Warren Oates, Derek Hinton, Hollywood Legend, Graham Clutterbuck, Pavonis, Stu Gray, That's Victory, Carl Aragante, Lundborg Star, Molliet Surfer, Queen's Font, Daniel French, Larks Andiamo, Doug Warren, Morpeth Best, Darren Howes, Ken Chester, James Follis, Intuit, Obi-Wan, Majestic Missile, Alex Cherry, Six Sands, Jules Hughes, Sunsettin', Eve Farah, State Wild Wish, Ben Bonici, Jackie's Hansomis, Kerry Davis and Tiger Bite, Jamie Hopkins. 17 then installed, and away they go. And before the first one to show, where's the pace going to be? It looks like it might be up the centre of the track, and it's going to be Brown Bear. I think so. It's Brown Bear, Larks, Andiamo and Hollywood Legend up the centre of the track, with on the near side Majestic Missile. So Majestic Missile might just be the leader, from Brown Bear, Larks, Andiamo and Hollywood Legend over on the far side. Those 4 are a good way clear of Pavonis, who's back in 4th, who in turn is probably a couple of lengths clear of the remainder. So we'll concentrate on the front end for now then, as they come past the 3 furlong pole. It's Majestic Missile on the near side, with Brown Bear, Hollywood Legend and Larks Andiamo at the centre of the track. Pavonis is chasing them, but he's still up the front, virtually 4 in a line now. Then Brown Bear, Hollywood Legend, Majestic Missile, Larks Andiamo. Nothing's good into this race apart from these 4 at this stage, and if they can keep it up, they'll get the race between them. Hollywood Legend has hit the front at the centre of the track from Brown Bear and Larks Andiamo. Majestic Missile looks beaten on the inside now, but it's Hollywood Legend who's racing away inside the final furlong. Hollywood Legend is in the lead from Brown Bear in second. Majestic Missile come back, the pack are beginning to close, but Hollywood Legend has got enough to hold on, and Hollywood Legend wins it from a fast finishing Majestic Missile, Larks Andiamo, Lundborg Star. That was a strange race. Hollywood Legend takes it for Graham Clutterbuck. Majestic Missile second, Larks Andiamo third, Brown Bear was 4th, Lundborg Star was 5th. The field were closing at a rapid rate, weren't they? And just let the front 4 get too far clear. The National Spirit Hurdle is next, and this is a Grade 2 event, 2.5 miles. Badge of Honour, Graham Clutterbuck, Bolt, Martin Cairns, Frankenstone, Molliet Surfer, Holt, Kevin Minahan, In a State of Change, Joshua Sutherland, Kev Con, Derek Hinton, Rusty Gusty, Colin Clark, Safe Cracker, David Robertson, Shoestring, Paul Rhodes, Storm Clouds Gather, Darren Thompson, Taxi, James Shea, Whitfield Soul, Martin Leadham, Kamikaze Light, Stu Gray, and Seismic Wave, Leon van Rensburg. So 14 of the men in this Grade 2 hurdle, and away they go, down towards the first flight. The rain, 2 furlongs to go, and away they go. 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 2 furlongs to is not around for this race, which is nice, and Kamikaze Light is the leader, taking around that very sharp turn there. So Kamikaze Light then from Shoestring and Seismic Wave, then comes Safe Cracker, Storm Clouds Gatherer as they sort themselves out. One or two of them caught a bit wide, will want to get themselves into a better position before the next turn, I would have thought. But Kamikaze Light has got an undisputed lead of a good 5 lengths. The rest of them are pretty tightly grouped as they take the first of 12, and the one right down on his nose on the inside there was Shoestring. So Shoestring almost pulled up by his bootlaces. So it's Kamikaze Light in the lead then from Frankenstone as they come to flight number 2, and Shoestring jumped that one much better. He's still got the inside round, there's plenty of time for him to get back into this. The back marker is probably just the grey Seismic Wave at the moment as they come past the slightly smallish stand and make their way out for another circuit. So it's Kamikaze Light in the lead. Whitfield Soul has pulled through into second. Then comes Bolt and Storm Clouds Gather. Then Frankenstone and Safe Cracker. And then Holters after that one. Then comes In a State of Change and Badge of Honour with Shoestring and Taxi, Rusty Gusty, Seismic Wave, and finally Kev Con at the back. So Kamikaze Light then takes them to flight 3. And over that one they all go. And they're all jumping nicely with Kamikaze Light in front. Then there's 3 in a line: Bolt, Whitfield Soul and Storm Clouds Gather as they come to flight 4. And a couple of mistakes over in the centre of the field there. Rusty Gusty didn't jump in all that well, and also Frankenstone wasn't foot perfect as they take number 5, and Kamikaze Light's the leader from Whitfield Soul in second. Storm Clouds Gather is in third, and then comes Holt and Bolt, and then Safe Cracker and Frankenstone, and then Shoestring and In a State of Changes after that. Then Rusty Gusty, Seismic Waves getting a bit closer, Taxi's next, and then comes Badge of Honour with Kev Con just about 3 lengths adrift of the remainder. So Kamikaze Light then is about the same distance clear of the pack as Kev Con is behind it, and the main body of the field are very tightly grouped in between the two of them as they take number 6. And a mistake there by Seismic Wave has seen that one drop back a little bit, but Kamikaze Light is still the leader as they race uphill towards the next flight. Then Storm Clouds Gather and Holtz and Whitfield Soul and Safe Cracker and Bolt and Shoestring as they jump number 7, and it's still Kamikaze Light in the lead. Kamikaze Light from Safe Cracker and Holtz as they come up past the stand again. Very tight track this, remember they're going to go round again yet, and it's Kamikaze Light. This course is only just over a mile round, and it's Kamikaze Light in the lead from Holtz in second. Safe Cracker is third, and then Whitfield Soul and Shoestring and Storm Clouds Gather, and then In a State of Change is next. The two that are struggling out the back of Seismic Wave and Kev Con, but Kamikaze Light in the lead, going over that little path. You can see the next hurdle in the distance. Whitfield Soul and Shoestring are poised behind in second and third. Storm Cloud Gather got the inside as they come down to this next flight. They've got a little less than 6 furlongs to take, and over that one they go. And Kamikaze Light still the leader. Whitfield Soul on the outside. Here comes Badge of Honour with a good looking run on the outside as well, and also Holtz is making a forward move. They come down to the 9th. Over that one they go, and it's Kamikaze Light in the lead from Whitfield Soul, Storm Clouds Gather, Bolt, Badge of Honour, then Safe Cracker and Shoestring. These are leading group as they take the third last, and Whitfield Soul just landed in the lead there from Kamikaze Light, Bolt, Storm Clouds Gather and Safe Cracker. Shoestring still there on the inside, Badge of Honour's on the outside. They're swinging now round this tight turn, they'll be coming into the straight, and Kamikaze Light's got back into the lead again. Kamikaze Light, Whitfield Soul, Bolt, Storm Clouds Gather, Shoestring and Safe Cracker. Then comes Badge of Honour and Frankenstone. In a State of Change is trying to run on. Seismic Waves trying to run off from the back as well, but it's now Storm Clouds Gather, Whitfield Soul and Kamikaze Light racing down towards the second last. Over it they go. Storm Clouds Gather jumped it in the better, but Bolt has now thrown out a big challenge, and then comes Safe Cracker. It's Storm Clouds Gather and Bolt from Safe Cracker. Shoestring trying to get back into it. Kamikaze Light still there. It's between these. Up to the final flight they go, and over it they go. Storm Clouds Gather in the lead, being pressed by Bolt on the outside, and now Shoestring's going to split up the inside. It's Storm Clouds Gather from Shoestring, and Shoestring's beginning to wear him down, but Storm Clouds Gather's hanging on grimly at the line. It's just Storm Clouds Gather, I think, from Shoestring second. Holtz was a faller at the final flight, and it looks as though Storm Clouds Gather has just hung on at the end. Shoestring run late lunge at the line, but I don't think he got there in time. Storm Clouds Gather looks to be the winner. We'll wait for the card for confirmation. And there it is, Darren Thompson gets the win with Storm Clouds Gather. Shoestring was second, Bolt was third, Safecracker was fourth, and In a State of Change. So the Forborough Gold Handicap Challenge Chase next then, 3 miles this one, 0 to 130. Chocolate Cake, Joshua Sutherland. Sir Big, Colin Clark. Glasgow Art, Carl Aragante. Capri, James Shea. Life of Riley, Kevin Minahan. Judan, Doug Warren. Woods of Windsor, Stu Gray. Step All Over, Daniel French. Black Lace, David Robertson. De Grandon, Martin Cairns. Blue Shift, Leon Van Rensburg. Sioux City Boy, Martin Leadham. Twist Scythers, Darren Thompson. Stretford, James Follis. Clockwork Orange, Molliette Surfer. Hannah Swift, Darren Howells. Faiz Lenmore, Ben Benici, and Seashine, Derek Hinton. Away they go then. And it looks like De Grandhomme might be one of the first ones to show as they make their way towards the first of 22 fences in this race. So over it they go, and they're all safely over the first, just 21 more to take. And Seashine the Greys in the lead. It's only a short run to the second, and they're all safely over that one as well, with Hannah Swift now on the inside come through to take it up from Seashine second, and they're already up to third. They skip over that one as nicely as they did the first two. So 3 negotiated then. This is number 4. They take number 4, and Seashine was a bit slow at it, so too was Chocolate Cake. But it's Glasgow Art that's come through to challenge Hannah Swift as they come down to the next, and that's the water jump in front of the stand, and there's the winning post, which will be passed another twice, and it's Hannah Swift in the lead. Hannah Swift then from Glasgow Art in second. Seashine is third, Sir B is fourth. Then Blue Shift is 5, and De Grandhomme is 6. Then Stretford and Judan and Twist Scythers. Then Black Lace and Life of Riley, Sioux City Boy, Step All Over and Capri. Faiz Lenmore is next. Then Chocolate Cake, Woods of Windsor, and Clockwork Orange. That's the full list then. And they race away past the little car park there and down towards the next of the 22 fences that they've got to take, and Glasgow Art is the leader on the outside of the grey Seashine. On the inside then is Hannah Swift as they take that one, and they're all safely over that one okay as well. And this is number 7. That's some pretty good jumping from these as they take that one nicely, with Glasgow Art the leader. This is now number 8. And a slow jump by Seashine, and a slow jump by the other grey as well there. That was Blue Shift and jumping all that cleverly, but it's Glasgow Art that's got the lead. Glasgow Art's in front from Hannah Swift in second. Seashine is third, and Sir Big is fourth as they take that one. And we lost one there. Sioux City Boy was a faller, so Sioux City Boy's out of the race, and it's Seashine in the lead from Glasgow Art second, Hannah Swift third. Then comes Sir Big, and then De Grandhomme and Stretford and Blue Shift, and then Life of Riley. Chocolate Cake's made a bit of a forward move. And then comes Woods of Windsor and Clockwork Orange. Judan is after that one. Then Step All Over and Faiz Lenmore. Black Laces towards the back. So too is Twist Scythers, and Capri trails the tails at this stage. But it's Glasgow Art and Seashine from Hannah Swift. Then Sir Big. Then comes Stretford and Blue Shift and De Grandhommes after that one as they come down to number 10. And again a bit of a slow jump by the leader, but they got over it okay. And Seashine and Glasgow Art take that one together, with Hannah Swift joining them now as they make a lead in 3. They're being chased by Life of Riley. This is the next, and over it they go again. Slow jumps by the leaders, and the field now beginning to pack into one group, and Hannah Swift on the outside of Glasgow Art. Hannah Swift jumped that much the better and has now gone a length clear. Hannah Swift in the lead then from in second place Glasgow Art. This one's the water for the final time, and over that one they go. Next time round they'll go up that little chute and they'll bypass the water, and it's Hannah Swift in the lead from Glasgow Art second. Then comes Sir Big and Stretford and Blue Shine and Seashine, and then Life of Riley and Woods of Windsor and Chocolate Cake and Faiz Lenmore's after that one. Then Step All Over and Judan and Twist Scythers getting a bit closer. Then De Grandhomme who's dropped back. Black Laces and next Clockwork Oranges after that one, and Capri is still the back marker, but it's Hannah Swift on the inside of Glasgow Art racing down towards the next. There's just a little over a mile left to race, and Hannah Swift is in the lead. Glasgow Art is second, and there's a gap of about 3 lengths to Seashine, Stretford and Sir Big. Then Blue Shift on the back of them, then a gap to Chocolate Cake and Woods of Windsor and Life of Riley as they take the next, and they're all over that one okay as well. And it's Hannah Swift. Hannah Swift's in front from Glasgow Art. These two disputing the lead now as they take fence number 16. second. Good jump in third by Sir Big. Has seen that one take a clear third. Stretford's gone with it in fourth. Then comes Blue Shift and Seashine as they take the next. And they're all over that one as well. There was a pull up at the back there. Looks like to be Black Lace. Black Lace has been pulled up at the back of the field. So, Hannah Swift then, just over 5 furlongs to go. This is the 18th. Over it they go. Hannah Swift and Glasgow Art is a fall there. Life of Riley's gone. Life of Riley was a faller. So it's Glasgow Art, Hannah Swift, Sir Big, Seashine, Blue Shift, Stretford, Woods of Windsor and Chocolate Cake. Then Faye's Lemon and de Grandhomme. And towards the back of the field, Capri still hasn't got going on these. Now trying to switch to the outside. It's in the lead now. Seashine. Seashine's come to regain the lead from Glasgow Art. Then comes Hannah Swift and Sir Big. And then Stretford and Woods of Windsor still there as well, but it's Seashine in the lead. Seashine being pressed by Hannah Swift and Glasgow Art. Then comes Woods of Windsor and Blue Shift as they swing now towards the straight. They've only got 2.5 furlongs still to race. They're down to the next fence. Over it they go. That was the 19th, and the leader is still Hannah Swift. There's 3 more fences to take. Hannah Swift takes a third last in front from Woods of Windsor in second. Then comes Blue Shift and Sir Big. Glasgow Art step all over Stretford and Seashine. This is the second last. Over it goes Hannah Swift. Good quick jump. Blue Shift is next, then Sir Big, but it's Hannah Swift in the lead, being pressed now by Blue Shift over the final fence. Hannah Swift takes it, in the lead, mistake by Blue Shift. It's Hannah Swift in the lead from Sir Big, and then trying to fight back is Blue Shift. Can Hannah Swift hold on? She's being brought down now and up towards the line. It's very close, but I think the grey Blue Shift's just got up and taken it, and poor old Hannah Swift, I think, has been run out of it. Step all over was a fall at one of the final fences, but at the line it looked like she was going to hold on, Hannah Swift, and she might have done. It's close. Hannah Swift and Blue Shift, that's a good combination for a commentator, and I don't know which one's won it. It says Blue Shift there, so I think we'll suggest that might be right. Yep, it's a short-head win for Blue Shift for Leon van Rensburg. Unlucky Hannah Swift in second. Sir Big was third. Stretford was fourth, and Capri ran from the back to take fifth. Now the Coral Bookmaker Sprint Leg 3 then, 0 to 85, 5 furlongs. Sister Larks, Doug Warren, Flemmy Lou, Martin Leadham, Prim Jew, Alex Cherry, Madley, James Follis, Sparkling North, Carl Aragante, Kings Finbar, Ben Benici, Mandala House, Jules Hughes, and Tyrant Queen, Jamie Hopkins. Just 8 then on the all-weather 5 furlong sprint. All in and all out. And on the inside, Flemmy Blue was one of the first ones out, and Flemmy Blue's just the leader, but now Sparkling North pulling for its head, cuts right across to the fence and takes the lead. So suddenly it's all changed up top then, and it's Sparkling North, Sister Larks, Primdew and King's Finbar, 4 in a line, have gone clear from Madley, who's behind them. Then Flemmy Blue's been held up back a little bit. Then comes Tyrant Queen, and Mandala House is the one that's a little bit outpaced at the back. So King's Finbar has got the lead now, and on the outside of Sparkling North as they take their one turn, with Primdew and Sister Larks next, and then Madley. These 5 are clear of Flemmy Blue and Tyrant Queen. Mandala House is running around for fun at the back, but it's King's Finbar and Primdew and Sparkling North, and Sparkling North is just about the leader now, and from Primdew. Then Sister Larks trying to get through on the inside. Flemmy Blue switches to the outside, and suddenly now it's Sparkling North with the leaders there inside the final half furlong. Sparkling North well clear. Flemmy Blue's trying to finish quickly, but left it too late, and Sparkling North has stolen this one. Sparkling North takes it from the front. Sparkling North the winner, Flemmy Blue second. Sister Larks was third. Primdew was fourth. Sparkling North then for Carl Aragante. Flemmy Blue second. Sister Larks third. Primdew fourth, and Madley. So the William Hill Mile Leg 3 next then, and mile and a third on this one. 0 to 85 again. Top one, China Doll, Kevin Minahan, Ellis Island, Obi-Wan, My Little Dingbat, Colin Clark, Mistress of Azuli, Martin Needham, Ubasonic, Rod McCure, Lightning McQueen, Tom Perrin, Raphael Star, Paul Fisk, King's Festival, Darren Howells, Chill Hill, E. Farah, Miss MVV, Doug Warren, East Coast Blues, Jules Hughes, Hooded Claw, Stu Gray, River Namesake, Ben Benici, Anglo-Italian, Carl Aragante, Landerman, Alex Cherry, and Psycho Social, Jamie Hopkins. 16 then, and a few turns, and could be a bit of a problem if he caught wide, but away they go, and Psycho Social was the slowest one to start, but River Namesake's got out well and has got across to the fence. So River Namesake's got the rail, just tucked in behind that one is Chill Hill, but it's Miss MVV that's cutting across and has managed to get right over to the fence. So Miss MVV then, with that manoeuvre, has moved herself into a good position in the lead by about 2 or 3 lengths to Anglo-Italian in second. Lightning McQueen is third. Then comes King's Festival and Chill Hill, with Ubasonic and Landerman also pretty close up. But Miss MVV's not hanging about, and she's gone 3 or 4 lengths clear as they pass the 6th pole. Miss MVV then from Anglo-Italian second, then King's Festival, Ubasonic, and Lightning McQueen. Chill Hill is after that one, then Landerman. Raphael Star is also going well. The Grey River Namesake is tucked in behind these, but it's still Miss MVV clear in the lead from River Namesake in second. Then Lightning McQueen on the far side, Chill Hill on the near side, those two in the same colours, but it's Miss MVV in the lead. Miss MVV still leads past the 4 furlong pole, making their way towards a sweep towards home now, and it's Miss MVV in the lead. Miss MVV from Lightning McQueen and Chill Hill. The Grey River Namesake now flies up the inside, then comes Anglo-Italian, King's Festival, Ubasonic still there as well, Raphael Star as well. Seems to be between these, the back ones haven't got into it at all, but it's Miss MVV still in front from Chill Hill in second, Lightning McQueen in third, then River Namesake and King Festival, Anglo-Italian, Ubasonic, still Miss MVV. Into the final 2 furlongs, and Miss MVV is clear of Chill Hill and Lightning McQueen and River Namesake. After them comes Ubasonic and King's Festival, but it's still Miss MVV. Miss MVV now being pressed by River Namesake and Chill Hill between the two. Ubasonic up the inside into the final half furlong, and Chill Hill takes it up. Chill Hill hits the front, fast finishing Ellis Island on the far side, but Chill Hill's got first run, and Chill Hill gets up to the line and takes it. Ellis Island unlucky in second, China Del third, River Namesake was fourth, and Landerman was the last to finish. But Chill Hill takes it for E. Farah. Ellis Island was second, China Doll was third, River Namesake fourth, and Ubasonic was fifth. So the Bet Victor Juvenile leg 3 this time, 7 furlongs, 0 to 85 again. Grand opening, Jules Hughes, El Cielo, Molliet Surfer, Minute, Obi-Wan, King's Pion, Jay Follis, Aqua Marble, Stu Gray, Getting Tighter, Martin Leadham, Loud King, Darren Howells, and Bluish River, E. Farah. Just 8 then this time, and away they go. And the one that was a little bit slow out was Bluish River, but he's quickly burst through to take it up, so he was the slowest out of the gate, and he's the leader within a furlong. So Bluish River it is then, from King's Pion in second. Then after that one we've got Loud King and Grand Opening. We've still managed to get a colour clash with 2 in the purple. That's Aqua Marble and Getting Tighter, but fortunately for me one of them's a grey. So Bluish River's the leader then, with King's Pion in second. Then comes Loud King, Aqua Marble on the outside. Then comes El Cielo and Grand Opening with Getting Tighter tucked in behind them, and Minute is just the back marker by 2 or 3 lengths at the moment. So they're coming past the 4 furlong pole, and there doesn't appear to be a great deal of pace on, and it's Bluish River that's got an undisputed lead and a pretty comfortable one as well. And some of the jockeys behind look as though they're pushing away as well. It doesn't look as though Bluish River's going that quickly, and he's being eased right back now, so this could get quite tactical here. Bluish River's in the lead, Aqua Marble and King's Pion are next, then comes Grand Opening and El Cielo. Getting Tighter is wide, Minute's under pressure at the back, and now Bluish River decides to quicken the pace up again a little bit. So it's Bluish River in the lead from King's Pion in second and Grand Opening. The jockey on Bluish River takes a look behind. He's trying to do a Steve Cawthon here, but I don't think he's going to manage it, because Grand Opening is beginning to challenge on the outside, and finishing really fast is King's Pion. They're inside the final furlong now. Bluish River still in front, but Loud King a big challenge on the outside, and Loud King takes it up. Loud King's in the lead from Bluish River. El Cielo Getting Tighter, but up towards the line. This is going to be Loud King that takes it from El Cielo second. Getting Tighter was third. Minute ran on well to be fourth. And strange tactics by the leading jockey there, but Loud King takes it for Darren Howells. El Cielo second, Getting Tighter was third, Minute fourth, and Bluish River ended up fifth. So we end the week then with the Getter winner here, Selling Stakes, probably the lowest rated race there's ever been in a Starters Order 6 league, I would have thought. Strome the top one, Armour Claw, King Achiever, Doug Warren, Coming Home, Martin Leadham, The Ox, Colin Clark, Alka Seltzer, Jamie Hopkins, Perfect Bedlam, Darren Howells, Ferry Miss Perry, Carla Agante, Dark Moon, E. Farah, German Poet, Mazad Mystery, Arabian Hands, Stu Gray, Grey Desire, Graham Clutterbuck, Dennis the Menace, Kevin Minahan, Awesome Again, Ben Benici, and Mansell Lacey, James Follis. 14 of the men, and they're pretty evenly thought of, these horses. Well, away they go, and the one that was a bit slow out was German Poet, and also Awesome Again wasn't that quick. Well, they sorted themselves out then through the first furlong or so, and Mansell Lacey is going to go far enough into the front with, in second place, King Achiever. Then comes Coming Home and Arabian Hands and Ferry Miss Perry and Grey Desire. after that one. So they're taking this first turn then, and the leader is Mansell Lacey from King Achiever in second. Then there's a line of about 8 of them who are headed by German Poet, who was slow away. Then comes Grey Desire and Awesome Again, and Very Miss Perry. Coming Home just shuffled back a little bit. Then Arabian Hands, Dennis the Menace is after that one. Perfect Bedlam in the orange on the inside. The back marker is just Strome. So it's Mansell Lacey that's got the lead from German Poet and Awesome Again. Then comes King Achiever and Coming Home. The grey is Grey Desire. Then nearest to us you can see Arabian Hands in the pale colours. Now starts to make a forward move, but hasn't got anywhere to go at all, and he's totally boxed in looking for a room. But it's Mansell Lacey in the lead. There's still 4 furlongs to go. Plenty of time for Arabian Hands to get out, and he's trying to do something, pushing his way through there to try and take a share in second. That's left a gap though for King Achiever to take as well. It's Mansell Lacey now from Arabian Hands. Coming Home and King Achiever, and on the wide outside Dennis the Menace is also going well. German Poet's still there, so is Awesome Again, but Mansell Lacey's in the lead from Coming Home and Arabian Hands. Then comes Dennis the Menace and King Achiever, but it's still Mansell Lacey in front. Mansell Lacey in front. Arabian Hands has managed to get himself boxed in again, and currently inside is Perfect Bedlam. Perfect Bedlam now throwing down a big challenge, but they're pretty tied up, and again Arabian Hands is snatched up, but it's Mansell Lacey. Perfect Bedlam Coming Home at the centre of the track, then Arabian Hands, but it's Perfect Bedlam that's taken it up, and Perfect Bedlam from Coming Home finishing fast on the outside is Dennis the Menace, but it's Perfect Bedlam as they come towards the line, being pressed again by Dennis the Menace, and now Arabian Hands has finally got a split and at the line. It's just Perfect Bedlam has just held on, I think. Arabian Hands, what a strange race that was running. He got himself boxed in about 4 separate times, and it's close, and there's a fast finisher on the outside as well there, and there's a steward's inquiry. I'm not surprised about that at all, and this is going to be an interesting card when it comes up, because all sorts of things were going on there, and it's Perfect Bedlam has won the race, and for Darren Howells. Dennis the Menace second, Dark Moon third, Arabian Hands fourth, Coming Home was fifth. Nothing got disqualified in the end, but Stu Gray must be tearing his hair out about Arabian Hands. Got itself boxed in 3 or 4 times. The Taunton Novices Chase next then, 3 miles and 1 furlongs this time. And the top one is Case Closed Legacy, Paul Rhodes, Furnace, Jay Shea, Gunfire, Leon van Rensburg, Mr. Wolfman, Martin Leedham, Big Miss, Colin Clark, Bounty Bar, Kevin Minahan, Garbo Turbo, Blake Acid, Hoik, Martin Cairns, Kiss My Estate, Joshua Sutherland, Princess, David Robertson, Sophie Ridge, Graham Clutterbuck, Sue Dante, Stu Gray and Supreme Touch, John's Jumpers. They're off and running, 3 miles and 1 furlong this time. And it's Case Closed Legacy who's just about the leader. I'm sure some of these will be lining up at Cheltenham next week in the big Novices Chase race as they take fence number 1, and Case Closed Legacy is clear by about 3. The rest of them are pretty much in a tight group at the moment. So, oh, we've lost one at the back there. That's Garbo Turbo. Garbo Turbo went crashing through that one and gave the jockey absolutely no chance on the deck, the jockey and the horse, and they're out of the race. So they're already over number 3 then, and Case Closed Legacy looks like he's going to be happy to stay in the lead. Kiss My Estate is close up in second as they take fence number 4, and coming past the stands and the post now then for the first of 3 times in this particular race, and Case Closed Legacy out on his own in front. The rest of the field pretty tightly grouped, and Mr. Wolfman going a long way around on the outside would be much better off if he was tucked in on the rail. The Grey Princess has moved into second, Hoik is in third, then comes Supreme Touch and Furnace, then Big Miss, and Kiss My Estate has shuffled back down the pack a little bit. There's a long way to go yet. Sophie Ridge is after that one, and then Bounty Bar, and Mr. Wolfman trails the tails at the back of the field. So Case Closed Legacy set in the way, coming down towards the next of the fences, and gets over that one nicely. Jumped in okay. Hoik has now moved into a clear second. Princess the Grey is in third place, and then Furnace as they take this ditch. And slow jump at the back by Mr. Wolfman, and Case Closed Legacy continues to show the way. A pretty undisputed lead of about 4 lengths as they take the next, and Kiss My Estate didn't jump it too well and has shuffled back to the back of the pack. Now that's a bit of a surprise. Case Closed Legacy, and he did it again there, Kiss My Estate. That's 2 mistakes on the trot from Kiss My Estate. It was normally better than that, and Case Closed Legacy leads into this ditch, gets over it nicely. Let's see how Kiss My Estate jumps. This one jumped it okay at the back, jumped it quickly and well, and is still in touch with the remainder of the field. But it's Case Closed Legacy in front, Princess second, Hoik third, then Furnace 4 and Supreme Touch 5, and then Big Miss. Then comes a little gap to Sue Dante and Sophie Ridge with Gunfire. Mr. Wolfman is at the closest position he's been in so far. Bounty Bar just shuffling back a little bit, and Kiss My Estate is towards the back and still well in touch though, just a couple of lengths off the remainder. So Case Closed Legacy, all his own way up front at the moment, skips over that one. Good jump by the second horse, Princess. Has seen that one go into a clear second. Hoik and Supreme Touch together, and Big Miss and Furnace together as they take number 11. And then there's a go. I wonder if something got at the back. Kiss My Estate's gone this time. Well, I think Josh is going to be sending a few of his horses out on the practice jumping schooling, I think, because Kiss My Estate made a couple of dreadful mistakes and then eventually managed to unship the pilot. So a mistake by Hoik that time, as they come past the winning post again now with just one more circuit to go. And Case Closed Legacy has passed the winning post in front twice. All roads will be wanting him to do it for a third time. Princess is in hot pursuit in second. Supreme Touch has moved nicely through into third. Then comes Furnace and Big Miss. Hoik has just dropped back a little bit on the rail, maybe getting a bit of a breather into that one. Sophie Ridge has made a forward move. Gunfire is after that. Then Sue Dante, and Bounty Bar is now the back marker because Mr. Wolfman has decided to call it quits and is on his way back to the stable yard. So it's Case Closed Legacy in front then, as he has been throughout. Supreme Touch has now moved into second as they take number 14, and all the mistake by the first two there. Case Closed Legacy made a mistake, got away with it reasonably well, but Supreme Touch has been shuffled right down the pack as they come to this big ditch, and over that one they go, and Case Closed Legacy jumped that one much better. Princess is now settled back in second again. Sophie Ridge is going well in third. Here comes Gunfire on the outside, and again Case Closed Legacy made a dreadful mistake and has surrendered the lead for the first time. At the next one then, Case Closed Legacy jumps it much better this time, but Princess and Gunfire jumped it better still. They're very tightly packed now, these remaining runners. Sun Dante is the back markers, only 5 lengths off the lead, and Princess is in front on the inside. Princess did jump that slowly. Gunfire jumps it better now. Supreme Touch is coming back into it again. Case Closed Legacy is being driven along. Sophie Ridge is still there, so's Hoik. Watch out for Big Miss on the outside, and Bounty Bar still appears to be going quite well as well. So they're swinging now towards home. They've got 4 furlongs to go, and Gunfire is on the outside of Case Closed Legacy, who's got himself back up into a challenging position. Supreme Touch and Princess are still there. Then Sophie Ridge and Hoik and Sun Dante, and there's plenty in with chances still. Gunfire now in the lead from Supreme Touch. Case Closed Legacy's next. Then comes Princess, who's looked to be going best throughout the race most of the time. They're down to this now, the 4th last. Over that one they go, and Princess now comes to challenge Gunfire. Supreme Touch is third. These three are beginning to pull away, but it's Gunfire and Princess. Over the 3rd last they go. Gunfire, Princess and Supreme Touch, 3 in a line almost now then, as they come into the final furlong and half on the 2nd last fence. Princess the grey on the outside, jumps in better. Mistake by Supreme Touch. Gunfire's trying to fight back, but this is Princess now, racing down towards the final fence. Jockey has a little look, just going to jump it, skips over it well, gets away from it well, and Princess is going to race up towards the line and take this one. Princess is going to win it. Supreme Touch is second. Gunfire is going to be third. Looks like Hoik's going to run on to 4th, with Case Closed Legacy and Furnace close after that one. But that was a case of the jumping winning, I think, for David Robertson and Princess, the winners. Supreme Touch was second, Gunfire was third, Hoik was 4th, Case Closed Legacy just hard to 5th. So the Scottish Champion Handicap Hurdle, the final national hunt race of the week then, and the top one is Nantucket Express, David Robertson. Balance, Paul Rhodes, Santandels, Darren Thompson, Anthony Boy, Martin Leadham, Sweet Jane, Obi-Wan, Derridon, Martin Cairns, Kuvatachi, Doug Warren, Montira Lafan, Derek Hinton, Aim for the Top, Daniel French, Anaglock's Daughter, Darren Howells, Blue Shirt, James Shea, Necromoricon, Molly at Surfer, and Tinseltown, Adam Old. They're away and running. And down towards the first flight in this Scottish Champion Hurdle Handicap, and Kuvatachi on the outside looks like it's going to come through to take it up. The one in the yellow jacket that seems to be making a bit of a dash from the front is Sweet Jane, and Necromoricon is also to the 4 as well, but it's Kuvatachi and Sweet Jane that are going to lead us into the first of the 9 hurdles, and a good jump there by Sweet Jane, seeing that one jump into the lead. with Kuvatachi up on its inside. They've quickly gone 3 or 4 lengths clear of Nantucket Express, who's back in third. Then Santandel's and Balance together with Necromonicon aim for the top and Blue Shirt as they take flight number 2. And they're not hanging about here, and right at the back Tinseltown is just about the back marker. But Kuvatachi and Sweet Jane are the 2 up in the front. They've got a lead of about 4 lengths as they come to flight number 3, and they've skipped over that one nicely as poor old Tinseltown's finding it just a little bit hot at the back. But Kuvatachi and Sweet Jane set the pace to Blue Shirt and Santandel's with Nantucket Express between them. Balance has got the inside rail. Analog's Daughter's going the long way around. Then comes Derrida and Necromonicon and aim for the top. Those 2 running together in identical colours. After that one, Anthony Boy, Montira La Fan, and then the back marker just a couple of lengths adrift of the remainder is Tinseltown. So they're making their way then towards the next, and you can see the stand in the background, and they've got just over 9 furlongs to race. And Kuvatachi is in the lead, and after this race, of course, the next jumps race in the Starters Order 6 Online League will be the first at the Cheltenham Festival. The season is really racing by, and Kuvatachi is in the lead from Sweet Jane in second. Then comes Balance in third, and Blue Shirt is 4, and Nantucket Express is 5, then Analog's Daughter and Santandel's, and then Derrida and aim for the top as they race down the back straight and skip over flight number 5. And Kuvatachi is on the inside of Sweet Jane in second. Then comes Balance and Blue Shirt, Nantucket Express. Montira La Fan is now making significant progress around the outsiders. Kuvatachi was a bit slow over that one, and Sweet Jane's been left on her own in the lead. Kuvatachi being driven back up on the inside. Blue Shirt's making a forward move in the green shirt. Then comes Necromonicon, the first of the 2 with the yellow sleeves. Montira La Fan is after that one. Nantucket Express. Balance has still got the rail, and then Analog's Daughter and Derrida and Santandel's aim for the top. And Anthony Boy all still pretty close. Just Tinseltown is a bit detached, but Sweet Jane is in the lead. Kuvatachi's now switched to the outside to come and challenge again. Then comes Necromonicon and Montira La Fan. Blue Shirt and Balance. Derridan's after that one. Then comes Nantucket Express, aim for the top, and Santandel's. This is the third last they're coming to, and it's Montira La Fan who takes it in the lead from Kuvatachi. Then comes Necromonicon. Sweet Jane's gone, dropped right away. That's pretty strange for a John's Jumper horse, but it's Montira La Fan now. Races down towards the second last in the lead. Montira La Fan skips over the second last clear of Santandel's. Derridan is trying to run on, but this is Montira La Fan now, coming down towards the final flight. This looks like it's going to be a win for Montira La Fan if she can get over this final flight. Montira La Fan from Balance. Montira La Fan's over it. Balance jumped in slowly. Santandel a long way back in second, and this is a pretty comfortable victory for Montira La Fan up towards the line, and Montira La Fan is going to win this one pretty cosily from Balance in second, Santandel's third, Necromonicon 4, then Derrida and Blue Shirt aim for the top. Sweet Jane was disappointed in the end, then Nantucket Express, and Derek Hinton gets himself a good winner there with Montira La Fan. Balance was second, Santander was third, Necromonicon 4th, and Derridan was 5th. So it's the Ebor next then, one of the big flat handicaps of the season. Of course, this the Ebor, 1 3/4, and the top one is Sagan, Martin Kane, Santa Andra, Darren Thompson, Mission Accomplished, Joshua Sutherland, East of Java, Graham Clutterbuck, Lucky Jim, Leon Van Rensburg, Mr. Sadafia, Darren Howes, We Win 100, Wally Surfer, Jew Give, Doug Warren, Last Tycoon, Kevin Minahan, Den's Journal, Obi-Wan, Queenfisher Broke the Gate is Derek Hinton, Sunset Ride, Martin Leadham, Double Cream, Stu Gray, Faze Makunji, Ben Benici, and Anton Hansen, Blake Acid. So 15 of them then, so one short of the magic number. If this was a betting race, there'd be a few people not very happy, but they're all installed, and away they go. And it's going to be the Betfred Ebor in the rain, and East of Java looks like being one of the first to show on the wide outside alongside Mission Accomplished. Right over on the far right is Sunset Ride, but the leaders are now beginning to cut over, and Mission Accomplished and East of Java have got over to the inside, but they've just been thwarted in their bid to get to the rail by Queenfisher Broke the Gate from the Derek Hinton yard. We Win 100 from Molly Surfer, just tucked in behind them. So they're sort of themselves now into a decent sort of racing formation through the first few furlongs, and Mission Accomplished has taken the lead, with on the inside Queenfisher Broke the Gate, and on the outside of that one East of Java. Then comes Sunset Ride and We Win 100, Mr. Sadafia and Faze Makunji are also close up, looking towards the back of the field. It's Den's Journal and Jew Giveaway just the back two, but it's Queenfisher Broke the Gate that's got the lead. by about 3 parts of a length to East of Java in second. Then there's a gap of 2 lengths to We Win 100 and Santa Andra on the outside. Then on the inside is Mission Accomplished, FaZe Makunji, Sunset Ride still got the rail. Den's Journal's getting a nice split through as well. Sagan and Anton Hansen are in similar colours. Sagan's the one in the blue hat on a wide outside. Just on his inside is FaZe Makunji, and Jew Given Last Tycoon are just out the back. But it's Queenfisher Broke the Gate that's got the clear lead now then as they pass the mile pole. And in second place is East of Java. Sunset Rise going up the inside in third. Then comes Santa Andra and Sagan. We Win 100 is still there. So it's FaZe Makunji. Den's Journal's had a lovely split through. Double Cream is also getting one as well. Mission Accomplished has lost its place somewhat. And towards the back, Last Tycoon is still the back marker. But it's Queenfisher Broke the Gate that's got the lead. Sunset Riders now moved into second. Then We Win 100 making a forward move as they pass the 6. East of Java and Santa Andra, and then FaZe Makunji and Sagan with Double Cream and Den's Journal. Then Mission Accomplished and Anton Hansen, Lucky Jim, Mr. Satafir, Jew Give, and finally Last Tycoon. Now swinging towards the home turn shortly then, and it's going to be Queenfisher Broke the Gate that's going to take them into that home turn. It's going to be Queenfisher Broke the Gate from Sunset Ride in second, East of Java and We Win 100, then Santa Andra. Sagan is up the centre of the track, wider still is FaZe Makunji. Mission Accomplished is still there. Anton Hansen is under hard drive and it's difficult to see the back four getting into it, but Queenfisher Broke the Gate now being pressed by Sunset Ride, and up the centre of the track Sagan throwing down a big challenge. Then Santa Andra, We Win 100 trying to run on, but Sunset Ride takes it up now at the 2.5 furlong mark. Sagan quickly swoops on the outside there, and it's now Sagan that's gone into the lead. Sagan leads from Sunset Ride second, Santa Andra third, then Queenfisher Broke the Gate starting to go backwards. Mission Accomplished is trying to run on, but it's Sagan in front from Sunset Ride and Santa Andra. It looks like Sagan might have flown here. They race now towards the final furlong, and Sagan, a quality horse, is clearing the lead by about 3 lengths. He's clear of Santa Andra, Sunset Ride and Mission Accomplished, then East of Java, but inside the final half furlong up towards line. This is a comfortable win for Sagan for Martin Cairns. Second is going to be Santa Andra. Sunset Ride hangs on for third, Mission Accomplished 4, East of Java 5, Den's Journal was 6, and Queenfisher Broke the Gate probably ended up last, but Sagan takes it off. Top weight for Martin Cairns, looks like top weight anyway. Santa Andra second, Sunset Ride third, Mission Accomplished 4th, and East of Java was 5th.